I live alone, and I've always been very organized. I lock my doors, I never leave windows open, and I know exactly where everything in my apartment belongs. That's why it took me weeks to accept that something was wrong. It started with small things. A kitchen chair pulled slightly away from the table. A cabinet door left open when I was certain I had closed it. At first, I blamed myself. Stress makes you forget things. That's normal. Then food began disappearing. Not all of it, just small amounts. A slice of bread. Half a banana. A bite taken out of cheese. I even checked for rodents, but there were no droppings, no sounds in the walls, nothing. One night, I came home late and noticed the shower floor was wet. The mirror in the bathroom was fogged. Still warm. I stood there, listening, my heart pounding. I checked every room. The apartment was empty. That night, I barely slept. Around 3 a.m., I heard a faint sound, breathing. Slow, controlled, coming from somewhere near the hallway closet. I held my breath and listened. The sound stopped. The next day, I installed a small camera in the living room. When I checked the footage the following morning, my stomach dropped. At 2:48 a.m., the camera activated. I watched myself sleeping on the couch, then watched the closet door slowly open. A man stepped out. He looked thin, pale, exhausted. He stood there for a long time, just watching me sleep. Then he walked into the kitchen, opened the fridge, ate quietly, and returned to the closet. Before closing the door, he looked directly at the camera. He smiled. I called the police immediately. They searched the apartment and found a crawlspace behind the closet, large enough for someone to live in. Blankets. Food wrappers. A phone charger. The officer asked me how long I thought he'd been there. I told him I didn't know. He looked at the worn blankets and said, very quietly, "Long enough to get comfortable." I moved out the same day. But sometimes, when I wake up at night, I still feel like someone is watching me sleep, waiting for me to forget to lock the door again.